So I've been healing now for, it's coming up to like 3 years. I've met people along the way. I've lost people along the way. I've like lost my family for the third time. I found a family. um, I've given up a 10-year habit of smoking weed. There's a fly flying around, so if you can hear a buzzing, it's the fly. I just wanted to know if this is what healing's like supposed to feel like you're doing everything in your power to, you're doing your exercising, you're eating good food, you're trying to meet people, but I think the universe sometimes like segregates you so you can like become strong on your own. That's my outlook on it, because I've never been this alone. Like there's always been someone to talk to and stuff. Maybe that's what point I need to get to in my life. I need to learn how to be alone, and not think that I need people around me. And I know everybody needs someone. It's like when you've got that person that you can just like vent to, and then you feel like you've had a weight lifted off your shoulders. But I haven't got that. I'm just in my head, my own head all the time. I do my own head in. Like I've got a counsellor, but it's not the same as like speaking to someone who you think's got your back. I mean, I've had people in past and I think they've had my back, but they obviously haven't, or else they'd still be here, wouldn't they? But maybe I'm just like the universe has put me in this position to learn how to be alone and to learn to like my own company and to learn to like myself and love myself. Um, like it's just so quiet and like there's so much noise, but it's still so quiet. Like there's noise in my head, but like the world's just really quiet, and like I'm walking around in a daze and like not really taking anything in. There's no connections with anybody, no connections with anything. It's just all like it's all superficial. Um, it's just I don't know. I keep saying to myself, it'd be nice to have a connection, but then what if you lose that connection? Then you're back in the same position again, aren't you? With like just yourself again. So I'm gonna be strong for myself. I'm gonna do it on my own, because that's what I've been doing for 3 years. Um, like I've got myself through coming off antidepressants. I've got myself through all the physical symptoms. I'm trying to get myself through all the mental symptoms. Um, and I think like when you're doing that, it's like, well, what you're doing it. You ask yourself what you're doing it for, and at the end of the day, like you're doing it for yourself, aren't you? That's the realisation that I've come to, and I've never actually done anything for myself. I've always like been like looking for who's cheering me on, and I don't the only person I need cheering me on is myself. At the end of the day, I'm an individual. I walk around with a stick. I'm very unique. I'm funny, and when you're funny, you want someone to like bounce off with your funniness, and not having that, it's like maybe I need to learn to laugh with myself a bit more, because it's been a very like serious couple of years. It's been like really serious, and like when you hear other people having a laugh and stuff and getting on with their lives, you think, oh, what did I do wrong to not have this? But the universe puts things in your place, so like he only gives the strongest people the hardest tasks, kind of thing. So I've been granted a lot of hard tasks to deal with on my own. I was homeless at 16. It wasn't great, like growing up it was just shouty all the time at home. Then I got kicked out. And then for a couple of years I was like homeless, I must have lived in about like 10 different places, meeting all like different kind of people. So I've never really been like settled or anything like that. I've never had no safety. So I think this healing process is about me finding safety for myself and feeling like safe in my own head and in my own world. Like being strong for myself physically, mentally, and not relying on other people to do that for me. because I always thought like, because when you've got your parents and siblings and things like that, you always think you're gonna have someone to like fall back on. But I should have learnt that at 16, that you've only got yourself to fall back on. But I didn't. I just went through the rigmarole of like drinking, taking drugs, because that's all I knew. I didn't even think about keeping myself safe. I just thought about getting through the feelings that I were like drowning in. And when you've got that many feelings that you're drowning in, because you feel rejected, you feel hurt, you feel unsafe, you feel unloved. It's really hard to get your head around, like being loved again and loving yourself in a healthy way. Because to love yourself in a healthy way is completely different to like taking drugs and drinking and things like that, because you're masking, like having like multiple partners to try and like make yourself happy and things like that. Some people do that. I can't do that. But some people do. Some people take drugs, some people gamble, some people like watch porn and things like that. There's all kinds of things that people like use to escape from the mind torturing thoughts like that they're stuck with. But I think I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm not stuck with these thoughts. I'm the master of my own world and my thoughts. And even though it's scary, you've got to you've got to step out, and you've got to do you. You've got to be your best for yourself. Because nobody else is going to do it for you. There's just you. You take yourself out for a meal. You take yourself out for a walk. Read a book. Listen to some nice music. Solitude. It's really lonely. But like, if you can master it by getting comfortable like with yourself and overcoming the feeling unsafe, and then you make yourself feel safe, you make yourself like a little like nest, like you let people into your life that are good for you, because you know what's good for you and you know what's bad for you, and if you keep letting the bad things keep like taking over, then you're not going to grow. You're just going to be stuck in the same like predicament. And I've done that for so many years. I don't think about age or out like that, but I'm 40 next week. And I've done all this like before I'm 40. I like and like they say life begins at 40, and I think like all the shit that's been thrown my way that I've not healed in the right manner, I think now I've got my head screwed on, and I've nothing in my system. I don't drink or anything like that. I think that I need to start looking at making myself happy again. And if you are struggling, like you're in the same like predicament, and you've had the same shit go on for so many years, you've like, it just needs to come to a stop at some point, doesn't it? I mean, the universe has proper helped me. Like it's done all this in timing, and I think it has timing right. Everything happens at the right time, kind of thing. And stopping weed, it's not took me back to where I was at all, but it's took me back to the person who I didn't get to know, who I didn't really like. But I do like myself now. I'm just scared of being that person again that I was. But I know how to look after like my inner child. I didn't think I was gonna cry. now I know how to look after myself. It's a completely different story, because I didn't know how to look after that girl before. I didn't know what she needed. Um, there were so many things going on. There was so much pain and hurt. And now I'm in a place where I'm strong, like physically and mentally, and I'm able to take care of like little Michelle, and put her in a safe place, like a place of safety, because she deserves it. And so do you if you're going through stuff and all you've had is shit and hurt and pain. So I just wanted to do this video, like, because if you don't have any friends, if you don't like have that outlet kind of thing, you're not alone. There's plenty of people out there that are going through the same stuff. They wake up with the same thoughts, do the same things, but only you can change that. Only you can get yourself out, like doing stuff that inspires you, that helps you grow, that makes you a better person for yourself, and you can help that little person who was struggling all them years. So yeah, if you like my videos, please can you subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have subscribed. I really appreciate it. All your messages like mean the world to me. You've absolutely no idea, like, the support. It's amazing. So thank you. So hit the like, hit the notifications for new videos that come up, and yeah, if you like what you see, just subscribe. If you like what you hear, I'm full of knowledge, me. So yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.